Prime Minister Narendra Modi is currently in Karnataka's Udupi district, where he received a rousing welcome from the residents of the district. After visiting the Sri Krishna Math in Udupi, Prime Minister is now participating in the highly anticipated Gita recital program.
अस्माकं नरेंद्र मोदी महोदयः आत्मनिर्भर कार्यक्रमेण श्रीकृष्ण संदेशस्य अनुष्ठानं कृतवन्तः। श्रीकृष्णः निस्वार्थ सेवां करोतु इति अस्माकं नरेंद्र मोदी महोदयः निस्वार्थ सेवया.
All right, joining us on the broadcast is my colleague Belly Somers with more details on this story. Belly, we saw the Prime Minister's roadshow. We saw that rousing welcome that everyone actually gave the Prime Minister, and now the Prime Minister has finally reached the Sri Krishna Math, and he is taking part in that highly anticipated event of Gita recital.
Shivani, the temple town of Udupi has witnessed a festive atmosphere today on Friday, as Prime Minister Narendra Modi's roadshow had kicked off with thousands of people lining the streets and cheering as his convoy had passed. The procession route was draped in saffron flags, buntings and barricades, creating a vibrant scene across the coastal temple town. And now reaching at the Sri Krishna Matha, where the Math priests have geared up for the PM's arrival, and at the 800-year-old Sri Krishna Math, elaborate preparations have been made, and Parayaya Puttige Matsir Sugendra Tirtha Swamiji said that the Prime Minister will take part in the Lakshakanta Gita Parayana, where 1 lakh devotees would chant the Bhagavad Gita together and will inaugurate the new Suvarna Tirtha Mandapa. And according to the schedule, the PM had arrived this noon, and he will first offer floral tribute to Saint Poet Kanakadasa, and then he will unveil the golden covering placed over the Kanakana Kindi. And Prime Minister Modi will also receive a Purna Kumbha welcome and have a darshan of Lord Sri Krishna, Mukhya Prana Devaru and the Suvarna Paduke. Here at the Sri Krishna Matha, Union Minister Prahlad Joshi, who is also there, along with Governor Thawarchand Gehlot, Minister Bhairati Suresh, Dharmadhikari Virendra Hegde, and other seers from the Ashtamat are also present at the event as we speak. And ahead of the visit, the Prime Minister had also posted on social media that he was honored attending the Lakshakanta Gita Prayana, and this is a special gathering that brings together people from different sections of society for the recital of Gita. And this Matha has a very special significance to one's cultural life, and inspired by Sri Madhavacharya, it has been at the forefront of serving society. So this was what Prime Minister Modi had put on social media on the platform X, and at present, as we speak, he is taking part in the activities that are mentioned in the itinerary and the Sri Krishna Matha. And later on, he will also inaugurate the Suvarna Tirtha Mandapa located in front of the Krishna Sanctum, and dedicate the Kanaka Kavacha, the golden cover for the sacred Kanakana Kindi, which is a sacred window through which the saint Kanakadasa is believed to have had a divine darshan of Bhagwan Krishna. Shivan, back to you.
Absolutely, Belly. In fact, please do stay on with us. When we talk of the Prime Minister's itinerary, the Prime Minister is expected to inaugurate the Suvarna Tirtha Mandapa, which is located in the Krishna Sanctum, and he is also expected to dedicate the Kanaka Kavacha, or the golden cover for the sacred Kanaka Kindi, which is a sacred window through which the saint Kanakadasa is believed to have had the divine darshan of Lord Krishna. Now, remember viewers that the Sri Krishna Math in Udupi has been established over 800 years ago by Sri Madhavacharya. He was the founder of the Dvaita philosophy of Vedanta. And on your screens are visuals that are coming in from Udupi. Remember that this is a one-day visit to that coastal temple town, and the Prime Minister held a roadshow, and over there at the Sri Krishna Mutt he is also being honored by the priest over there on the stage. You can look at the ceremony that is currently ongoing in Udupi, and look at that crowd. The amount of people who have actually turned up to witness their Prime Minister for this historic event. Remember that at the Sri Krishna Mutt there will be a grand recital of verses from the Bhagavad Gita, and around 1 lakh people from all sections of the society are expected to take part in this entire event. So, you can look at that entire presence of people at the Sri Krishna Mutt, where this ceremony is currently underway. The Prime Minister on the stage with the priests over there. He has been honored and welcomed by the officials on the stage, and you can look at those people all waving towards their Prime Minister, all happy, joyous that the Prime Minister has come back to Udupi after 15 years. So, in fact, let me go across to Belly. Belly, when we talk about this historic event of chanting of that Vedic Bhagavad Gita verses, we are looking at a very historic, symbolic event as well, because people from all walks of life will be present there, and we can get those visuals. We are getting those visuals on our screens where the Prime Minister is there, and our Prime Minister will be leading that ceremony. Belly.
Absolutely, Shivani. So this is a historic mega event that has been organized at the Sri Krishna Mutt in Udupi, where seers have been, preparing themselves for Prime Minister's arrival at this 800-year-old Sri Krishna Mutt. The elaborate preparations also included that the Prime Minister would come and first offer his floral tributes to the saint poet Kanakadasa, and then unveil the golden covering placed over the Kanakana Kindi, and it has been kind of a much anticipated event that among the people of Udupi, not only the people of Udupi but along the other coastal districts of Karnataka as well, wherein lakhs of people have gathered to witness this historic mega event attended by Prime Minister, who will take part in this Lakshakanta Gita Parayana, where there would be a lakh of people who would be chanting the Bhagavad Gita together in one go, and this would be witnessed by another lakhs of people who are gathered around in and around the Sri Krishna Mata. And this is obviously a historic event, like rekindling the traditions and the cultural heritage of the temple town, Shivani.
Obviously, Belly, and when we talk about this entire event, could you give us the details of what it actually entails, this entire chanting of verses, and for how long it might go on?
Shivani, we don't have information as to how long this Bhagavad Gita chanting, this Parayana program would go for, but we are told that since 1 lakh participants are there, it would go at least for about more than half an hour is what we are being told by sources from there. And since this is a historic event, and since a large number of participation which have been organized in a very organized manner, and we are told that this would go without any kind of hiccups, and it would continue, since this is a historic event, and the seers of the temple have been preparing for this particular event from months ahead, including the elaborate security arrangements from by the local administration and the district authorities who have deployed more than 3,000 policemen, and the crowd control is absolutely fine, and in an organized way. So we are being told that this event is a mega event which would be taken care of by the district administration in a way that nobody has a kind of inconvenience while attending or participating in this Parayana program, Shivani.
Absolutely, and Belly, this is also an ode. It is an profound way to in fact honor that eternal wisdom that is contained in the Bhagavad Gita. We have the Prime Minister, the leader of our country, over there, along with people from all walks of life. Everybody, the public, everyone is there, and they are actually chanting those verses. This is the Gita's verses, actually it reflects on selfless action and inner strength, and this is what the Prime Minister actually represents, because that is what he wants India. We have been talking about Atmanirbhar Bharat. So this is what the Prime Minister actually is talking about. This is very symbolic, that entire chanting of Bhagavad Gita verses, Belly.
Absolutely, Shivani. So imagine 1 lakh people chanting the same verses in Bhagavad Gita in one go. Imagine a kind of ambience that would be created at that point of time at Sri Krishna Math, wherein the entire universe can actually can get a vibe of that when this particular chants are coming from the mouths of around 1 lakh participants who have enrolled for this, and they've been issued passes to attend.
All right, Belly, I believe even you could hear it. We heard it, that chanting of those verses of the Bhagavad Gita. It has started, and obviously a very charged atmosphere over there. Everyone, 1 lakh people, including the Prime Minister, chanting those verses of the Bhagavad Gita, Belly.
Absolutely, Shivani. So we can imagine this event, mega event, have been being prepared by the seers of Sri Krishna Math from months ago, that this kind of historic mega event would happen at the Sri Krishna Matha in Udupi, wherein 1 lakh people are chanting this Bhagavad Gita verses in one go. So you can imagine the vibe that is created, the ambience that would be there at that temple town, which would be witnessed by lakhs of people who have already gathered to witness this chanting. So this is really a kind of a spiritual reflection that this temple town can give, especially after Prime Minister Modi has arrived, and he's is a chief dignitary there on the stage at this mega event in the temple town of Udupi, Shivani.
Absolutely, and Belly, 1 lakh participants, all singing in unison. I believe they just completed the chanting of the verses, and we have the Prime Minister over there on the stage. So we are in fact expecting the Prime Minister to address the gathering as well after he held that roadshow. However, that chanting of those verses from the Bhagavad Gita, in fact, let's cut across to the Prime Minister, who is now going to address the people over there.
Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. मैं अपनी बात बताना शुरू करूं उसके पहले यहां कुछ बच्चे चित्र बना के ले आए हैं जरा एसपी जी के लोग और लोकल पुलिस के लोग मदद करें, उसको कलेक्ट कर लें। अगर आपने उसके पीछे अपना एड्रेस लिखा होगा तो मैं जरूर आपको धन्यवाद पत्र भेजूंगा। जिसके पास कुछ न कुछ है दे दीजिए, वो कलेक्ट कर लेंगे और आप फिर शांति से बैठ जाइए। ये बच्चे इतनी मेहनत करते हैं और कभी कभी मैं उनके साथ कभी अन्याय कर देता हूं तो दुख होता है मुझे। जय श्री कृष्ण। भगवान श्री कृष्ण के दिव्य दर्शनों की संतुष्टि, श्रीमद् भगवद गीता के मंत्रों की ये आध्यात्मिक अनुभूति और इतने सारे पूज्य संतों, गुरुओं की ये उपस्थिति मेरे लिए परम सौभाग्य है। मेरे लिए ये असंख्य पुण्यों को प्राप्त करने जैसा है। और जो मुझे सम्मान दिया गया, मेरे लिए जो भाव प्रकट किए गए, शायद मुझे इतने आशीर्वाद मिले कि मेरे लिए जो कहा जाता है मैं उससे योग्य बनूं और ज्यादा काम करूं और मुझसे जो अपेक्षाएं हैं उसे मैं पूर्ण करूं। भाइयों बहनों, अभी 3 दिन पहले ही मैं गीता की गुरु धरती कुरुक्षेत्र में था। अब आज भगवान श्री कृष्ण के आशीर्वाद और जगत गुरु श्री मध्वाचार्य जी के यश की इस भूमि पर आना मेरे लिए परम संतोष का अवसर है। आज के इस अवसर पर जब 1 लाख लोगों ने एक साथ भगवद गीता के श्लोक पढ़े तो पूरे विश्व के लोगों ने भारत की सहस्त्र वर्षों की दिव्यता का साक्षात दर्शन भी किया है। इस कार्यक्रम में हमें आशीर्वाद देने के लिए पधारे हुए श्री श्री सुगुणेन्द्र तीर्थ स्वामी जी, श्री श्री सुशींद्र तीर्थ स्वामी जी, कर्नाटका के गवर्नर थावरचंद गहलोत जी, केंद्रीय मंत्रिमंडल के मेरे सहयोगीगण, राज्य सरकार के मंत्री, सांसद, विधायक, उडुपी के अष्टमठों के सभी अनुयायी, उपस्थित अन्य संतगण, देवी और सज्जनों, कर्नाटका की इस भूमि पर यहां के स्नेहीजनों के बीच आना मेरे लिए सदा ही एक अलग अनुभूति होती है। और उडुपी की धरती पर आना तो हमेशा अद्भुत होता है। मेरा जन्म गुजरात में हुआ और गुजरात और उडुपी के बीच एक गहरा और विशेष संबंध रहा है। मान्यता है कि यहां स्थापित भगवान श्री कृष्ण के विग्रह की पूजा पहले द्वारका में माता रुक्मिणी करती थी। बाद में जगत गुरु श्री मध्वाचार्य जी ने इस प्रतिमा को यहां प्रस्थापित किया। और आप तो जानते हैं, अभी पिछले ही वर्ष मैं समुद्र के भीतर श्री द्वारका जी का दर्शन करने गया था, वहां से भी आशीर्वाद ले आया। आप खुद समझ सकते हैं कि मुझे इस प्रतिमा के दर्शन करके क्या अनुभूति हुई होगी। इस दर्शन ने मुझे एक आत्मीय आध्यात्मिक आनंद दिया है। साथियों, उडुपी आना मेरे लिए एक और वजह से विशेष होता है। उडुपी जनसंघ और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सुशासन की, मॉडल की कर्मभूमि रही है। 1968 में उडुपी के लोगों ने जनसंघ के हमारे वीएस आचार्य जी को यहां की नगरपालिका परिषद में विजयी बनाया था। और इसके साथ ही उडुपी ने एक नए गवर्नेंस मॉडल की नींव भी रखी थी। आज हम स्वच्छता के जिस अभियान को राष्ट्रीय रूप देख रहे हैं, उसे उडुपी ने 5 दशक पहले अपनाया था। जल आपूर्ति और ड्रेनेज सिस्टम का एक नया मॉडल देना हो, उडुपी ने ही 70 के दशक में इन कार्यक्रमों की शुरुआत की थी। आज ये अभियान देश के राष्ट्रीय विकास का, राष्ट्रीय प्राथमिकता का हिस्सा बनकर हमारा मार्गदर्शन कर रहा है। साथियों, रामचरितमानस में लिखा है, कलिजुग केवल हरिगुण गाहा, गावत नर पावही भवथाहा। अर्थात कलयुग में केवल भगवत नाम और लीला का कीर्तन ही परम साधन है। उसके गायन कीर्तन से भव सागर से मुक्ति हो जाती है। हमारे समाज में मंत्रों का, गीता के श्लोकों का पाठ तो शताब्दियों से हो रहा है, पर जब 1 लाख कंठ एक स्वर में इन श्लोकों का ऐसा उच्चारण करते हैं, जब इतने सारे लोग गीता जैसे पुण्य ग्रंथ का पाठ करते हैं, जब ऐसे दैवीय शब्द एक स्थान पर एक साथ गूंजते हैं, तो एक ऐसी ऊर्जा निकलती है जो हमारे मन को, हमारे मस्तिष्क को एक नया स्पंदन, एक नई शक्ति देती है। यही ऊर्जा अध्यात्म की शक्ति की है। यही ऊर्जा सामाजिक एकता की शक्ति है। इसलिए आज लक्ष्य कंठ गीता का ये अवसर एक विशाल ऊर्जा पिंड को अनुभव करने का अवसर बन गया है। ये विश्व को सामूहिक चेतना, कलेक्टिव कॉन्शियसनेस की शक्ति भी दिखा रहा है। साथियों, आज के दिन विशेष रूप से मैं परम पूज्य श्री सुगुणेन्द्र तीर्थ स्वामी जी को प्रणाम करता हूं। उन्होंने लक्ष्य कंठ गीता के इस विचार को इतने दिव्य रूप में साकार किया है। पूरे विश्व में लोगों को अपने हाथ से गीता लिखने का विचार देकर उन्होंने जिस कोटि गीता लेखन यज्ञ की शुरुआत की है, वो अभियान सनातन परंपरा का एक वैश्विक जन आंदोलन है। जिस तरह से हमारा युवा भगवद गीता के भावों से, इसकी शिक्षाओं से जुड़ रहा है, वो अपने आप में बहुत बड़ी प्रेरणा है। सदियों से भारत में वेदों, उपनिषदों और शास्त्रों के ज्ञान को अगली पीढ़ी तक पहुंचाने की परंपरा रही है और ये कार्यक्रम भी इसी परंपरा का भगवद गीता से अगली पीढ़ी को जोड़ने का एक सार्थक प्रयास बन गया है। साथियों, यहां आने से 3 दिन पहले मैं अयोध्या में भी था। 25 नवंबर को विवाह पंचमी के पावन दिन अयोध्या के राम जन्मभूमि मंदिर में धर्म ध्वजा की स्थापना हुई है। अयोध्या से उडुपी तक असंख्य राम भक्त इस दिव्यतम और भव्यतम उत्सव के साक्षी बने हैं। राम मंदिर आंदोलन में उडुपी की भूमिका कितनी बड़ी है, सारा देश इसे जानता है। परम पूज्य स्वर्गीय विश्वेश तीर्थ स्वामी जी ने दशकों पहले राम मंदिर के पूरे आंदोलन को जो दिशा दी, ध्वजारोहण समारोह उसी योगदान की सिद्धि का पर्व बना है। उडुपी के लिए राम मंदिर का निर्माण एक और कारण से विशेष है। नए मंदिर में जगत गुरु मध्वाचार्य जी के नाम पर एक विशाल द्वार भी बनाया गया है। भगवान राम के अनन्य भक्त जगत गुरु मध्वाचार्य जी ने लिखा था, रामाय शाश्वत सुविस्तृत षड्गुणाय सर्वेश्वराय बलवीर्य महारणावाय, अर्थात भगवान श्री राम 6 दिव्य गुणों से विभूषित सर्वेश्वर और अपार शक्ति साहस के सागर है। और इसलिए राम मंदिर परिसर का एक द्वार उनके नाम पर होना उडुपी, कर्नाटका और पूरे देश के लोगों के लिए बहुत